Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So it's time for another review. So today's movie is going to be 2020's The Midnight Sky, which is a Netflix original. And I knew nothing about this movie going in. The only thing I knew about the movie was that it starred George Clooney. And the main reason I got into it is because it is nominated for an Oscar for visual effects. So, let's get into this movie. So, this movie takes place in the future, and there's a global catastrophe that happens on Earth. And in the Arctic, a lone scientist races to try to contact the crew of a ship who is on its way returning home. And so basically, he is trying to tell them not to return to Earth. So, this movie stars George Clooney as Augustine, and it's also directed by George Clooney. Now, the cast for the crew is you have. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this. Okay. You have Sully, played by Felicity Jones, Adewale, played by David Oyelowo, Mitchell, played by Kyle Chandler, Sanchez, played by Damian Bashir, and Maya, played by Tiffany Boone. And one thing I'm going to maybe try to do is I'm going to try to include what their taglines were for this movie. And it is 2 of them for this movie. Not a huge fan of them, but hope finds a way, and there's a universe between all of us. Not great taglines. But let's get into what I thought of this movie. I will say, just like a couple other movies recently, there's not a lot of huge cons with this movie. Maybe some pacing issues at times. But again, no movie's perfect. But let's get into what I like. First off, what it's nominated for makes perfect sense. The visual effects were really good in this movie, especially there's a scene out in space that I really liked, and it really showed how great these effects were. Other than that, I enjoyed the story. Again, it's maybe not the greatest story, but it's enjoyable. And I really liked the characters because you got to know backstories with them. And you got to go more into their lives. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. Again, I didn't know what I was walking into when I saw this movie. And I enjoyed it. So that is my review for 2020's The Midnight Sky. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this movie. This Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.